Hi, welcome to the latest BattleGoat Studios developer blog. Last time that we were chatting with you guys, we talked a little bit about some of the challenges, some of the questions that come up when developing a game like this internal to the studio. And we really appreciate the feedback we're getting. We're looking for more feedback again today, that we've got another of those tricky topics that we want to implement it in a way that's fun and engaging without depending too heavily on reality taking out the fun, but still keeping it believable.
One of the things that Chris has been bugging me about since Galactic Ruler was first conceived was the concept of how you can colonize and populate new planets. The idea of the time span of the game has always been sort of one that we are combining between gameplay and the fun of players and reality, and the two often are at odds. Obviously, when you send a colony ship to a new planet, you want that new planet to start producing for you, so you want to do things like exploit its resources, create settlements and industries, and so on. But in real world terms, that's something that would happen over years and decades. However, in the gameplay world, that might not make sense. So how can we do a colonization that will suddenly result in hundreds of thousands or millions of people, eventually maybe billions of people, being available on your new planets within the gameplay time span?
And population growth and economy growth is one of the big ones that I've been sort of looking for us to tackle a little deeper, because as George is saying, the pacing of population growth that you would get in the real, I was going to say world, but I guess it's in the real galaxy, simply is not conducive to moving gameplay forward at the pace that players are looking to play.
For the players who have some thoughts on this, how do you think things like colonization, growth of your colonies, the importance of being able to spread around the galaxy like the parasitic race that the humans will eventually become, how important do you think that is going to be? What solutions do you think it'll be for gameplay? Oh no, we're under attack.
It really is like an air raid siren.
Yeah, so maybe add your thoughts or comments down below, or join our forums on Steam or our BG forums on Discord. We'd really love to hear some of your own thoughts. How important is things like the growth of your colonies? How important is it that in a game like this that you're going to spread across and start colonizing the entire galaxy? In Galactic Ruler, we support very large galaxies, hundreds of star systems, 1,000 habitable planets. Obviously that's a long-term game, our biggest size of game, but we don't expect our players to be playing for years. So how are we going to encourage people to get out there and colonize the galaxy?
And some of these pacing issues, we've seen this sort of problem in other places. The early gameplay, while people are trying to get to the capacity to leave their system, you've got this point in the game where you're building up. And so in our next video, I guess, we'll talk a little bit about some of the ideas we have to address some of that early game pacing to get you into the mid-game where you're really starting to expand through the galaxy. So be sure and check out all our forums and videos and social media and everywhere that you can get information about our games, because we know that we're the top topic of conversation these days while you're trapped inside riding out the pandemic. Yeah, check out all our videos, leave us likes and comments, and we'll catch you in the next developer video. Bye.
Bye.